Yo, peace and love, everybody. I'm back again with another video. Seems like it's been a while since I made a video, so let's just get right into this one. We have the Court Purples, as you can tell from the thumbnail. Before we get started, I have to make sure that I thank every subscriber, new, existing, OG subscribers. Got to thank you all. I would not be making these videos without you. It's no fun making videos with no one to watch. So let's go ahead and just bust this open. We've got this crazy looking Japanese looking tag. It looks like they're saying you can play basketball in these, but be careful because you could slip, and I can't really read the rest of it, but it's self-explanatory. So we got the Court Purples. This video is not sponsored. I got these from Lisa Hot Sneaker. Shout out to my man Montana Kicks for pointing me in the right direction. For Lisa, we got a 9.5. I'm sticking with those. I'm not going to jump into the box too deep because it's just a basic box. We don't wear the box, we wear the kicks. So here's a quick look at them. Take a look at the leather. Of course, see if it looks a little off. Look at the stitching on the back tab. Always got to look at the Nike check, see if it's pointed, see if the stitching on the Nike check is good. We have some decent tumble leather on the back. We've got the Nike check sign right there. That looks okay. The toe box is the most important part to me. I don't know why it is, because we're just going to crease it up anyway. But it is kind of a giveaway from an authentic to a replica, or whatever you want to call them. So here's just some close-ups, kind of get an idea of how the leather looks. It felt really good. It's pretty much the standard black, not tumbled leather that they made around that time frame when these were released. You see that little mark right there? I don't know what that was. But they're beautiful shoes. I really didn't like the newer court Purples that they just made. I wanted these, so. Found some interesting things when we did the black lighting. There's a weird little white mark, as you can tell right there. And below we have some pink ink stains, and I was told that's a good thing to have on the soles. It's all over this pair too. It was on the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s, and I was told that's a good thing to have that on there, so take it for what it is. Just kind of going over the rest of the shoe. It looks okay. It looks okay. It seems like the purpose of the black light is to point out stitching flaws. Some of those little white patches, those are good, but if you see a lot of on and off white stitching popping out, that means they just weren't constructed with the best craftsmanship possible. And I've heard good things about Lisa. A lot of guys on IG were pointing me to her. People watching this video right now know exactly who I'm talking about. And so far, this product is pretty good. I like it. The Court Purples were actually one of my favorites. Okay, so now I'm comparing these to the retail pair of blue toes I had in the last video. And if you look at the curve, shout out to my man, Tao Boy. I hope I didn't butcher your name, bro, but I just met you and I love your videos. You guys check him out. He pointed this curve thing out to me, so shout out to him. So I'm just going to go back and forth so you guys can see like the differences in the quality of the tumbled leather. And the blue toe is like white, and this you can see is sail or off-white, whatever you want to call it. So the purples are not like an all-white sneaker. They kind of had that vintage look, similar to the shattered backboards around the same time when they came out. There's that hourglass shape. Does the purple have the hourglass shape? You guys be the judge. There's the toe boxes, and again, please drop something down in the comments if you notice something that I didn't catch. Anything. It doesn't matter if you just want to say hi. I hate the videos. I just want to give you a thumbs up. Doesn't matter. Just drop something down in the comments. The comments have been off the chain. I'm loving all of the feedback, but please stay away from like dropping links to other providers. That's a little rude. I've been having to remove those comments when people are dropping like links like, hey, go here, because they're getting flagged as spam. So I have no choice to remove them. So watch what you guys are putting in the comments. But I love you all the same. So keep it up. Now we're just obviously looking at behind the tag. The letters look really good. I've seen some bad ones, but that looked pretty good. Here's the inside of the shoe. There's nothing special there. The insoles were glued down pretty tight, so I didn't pull them out. Looks like this was manufactured 5/24/18. Pretty interesting. We're gonna whip out the breads that I got from, can't remember at the moment, but this was supposed to be a really good pair quality-wise, and looking at them over time, I did find some more flaws. So I kind of wanted to compare a UA to another UA, and I cannot see the J on this Jordan at all. I don't know if it's because it's purple or what, but I just can't see it. It looks embossed pretty well, but you be the judge. Now this one looks really great. Well, I didn't really show that for very long, but it looks really good. Okay, there you go. And I can tell these were constructed totally different. The Breds are more tumbled. The Court Purples are not, but they're both 9.5s. And I just wanted to, you know, I love comparing. You guys seem to like the comparison videos a little bit more. And I've got kicks for days to compare, so why not just bring them out? But toe box is more tumbled on the Bred as opposed to the purple. And a shoe doesn't have to be tumbled for me to fall in love with it. I mean, if it's just crafted right with the right stitching and the right body and the curve and hourglass and all that, I'm happy. So go ahead and take a look at the back. Looks like the Bred was leaning to the left a little bit, and I kind of seen that's normal on a lot of Jordan 1. So that's the 3 that I wanted to compare, a retail pair. Just look at the hourglassness, if that's even a word, on the back of them. There's some differences. So Corey Yard again was nice enough to let me hold on to his size 8 OG Court Purple retail pair. So let's just quickly compare this retail pair to the pair that I have. This one will not be laced up because he's never worn them. And I'm just going to grab the purple laced Court Purple. And at this point, I've actually worn that Court Purple with the purple laces just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit to kind of see how they feel. But if you're looking at this pair, the size 8 and this 9.5, there's really no differences. Look at the J. The J looks a little bit more pronounced, and I can kind of see it a little better, but it might just be the lighting. Now let's look at this one. Okay, I can. Okay, so it's just not embossed as good as the retail. Let's just say that. If you guys think different, let me know. I mean, I'm not the master at this stuff. I just bring you guys the shoes to make your own choices. Trying to get a look at the heels there. Looks like the one on the right is not as tumbled, but again, I did wear it, so it you know, one's crunched down pretty badly once you start putting them on. It depends on how you put your shoe on. If you kind of like just kind of squeeze your foot in and crunch the back, which I'm trying to stop doing. I got a bad habit of doing that. But just want to give you guys, you know, a little comparison. Retail. Notice that little pinch point in the white stitching where it meets. That seems to be really deep. On this one, it's not so deep, but I don't think that really matters. But on there, it's really pronounced. I don't know if it's because it's the way he kept them in the box, but they're tight and right. The Nike Air looks pretty identical. I can see the writing on the top of the UA pair from the front, but really not that one. And pay attention to the white stitching. It looks good. So here's another close look at the retail pair. See what I mean by that little pinch point? And that's pretty much all for the comparison. Let's jump into my favorite part, the on feet, on foot, whatever you want to call it.
Y'all.
Go subscribe to Comac too.
We're on Evans Road by Seven Falls. Just getting some fresh air.
We're not getting fresh air. We're doing it on feet.
We're doing that too. I'm getting fresh air.
And I know I never really talk during my on feet sessions, but we're at this weird thing up there. I don't know if you guys can see that in the background. Tap it on the screen. Like tap those things on the screen. See what happens. So today we ended up at some weird place where this guy built some custom windmills and then he passed and left it to his family. It looked pretty cool. But anyway, the Court Purples are probably my top 5 Jordan 1. And by the way, every Sunday I'm starting to do these Sneaker Sunday IG talks where we just kind of sit around and talk about sneakers, retail or UA, doesn't really matter. We can talk about Uggs if you want to, but these fit a little tighter than normal. I don't know if because I haven't really broke them in. You could probably pick these up on StockX for about $400+ if you wanted to have a retail pair, and there's nothing wrong with retail. Again, like I always say, I don't condone the resale or selling of fake UA replicas, whatever you want to call it. I just like to wear the kicks. I don't give a damn if it's a freaking UA pair, a retail pair, whatever I can get my hands on to show you guys is the best bet for me, because this is all for educational purposes anyway. It's just to give you guys some insight on how these shoes look on feet. I didn't wear any purple with these because I don't like to match my clothes. I just like to throw on whatever's comfortable. I usually wear black or gray or black. And of course we had to get the drone out. It wouldn't be a complete on foot without the drone. If you guys want to know more about the drone, I'll put that in the description as well. It's the DJI Spark, which is one of the most affordable drones you can get. And if you're a content creator, which I call myself, the drone is a nice piece, you know, for B-roll and that sort of thing. So you guys tell me what you think about the Court Purples. I think they're fresh. They're in my top 5. I wouldn't say I like them better than some of the traditional Jordans. I'm still trying to find a pair of Chicago 1. So if anybody knows where I can get a good pair of Chicago 1s, not any plastic leather, some good Chicago 1s, I would definitely be interested in that. Hit me up on IG for any questions, or if you just want to talk about the experience of getting these type of sneakers, just hit me up. People have been doing it. I've been answering as many questions as I can. Don't get sad if I don't answer your question within 30 seconds, but I'm going to try to answer all of them. Also, on a side note, if you've been following the whole UA scene on IG, there's been a little turmoil between a couple creators. I'm not going to, of course, put their names in here, but my stance on that is I really don't care about any of that. I'm actually too old to even care about any sneaker drama. I mean, come on, guys, they're just sneakers. I don't care who's doing what. I'm just going to do me in my own little world and bring you guys the best content possible that I can squeeze out of my cameras. So I appreciate you guys stopping through to hang out with me on this video. I have more videos coming, of course, more Jordan 1s. I have like 10 packs that I need to get. All 10 of them are sponsored. This is the last pair of sneakers that I'll probably buy for a while from any sellers, because so many promoters are hitting me up saying, hey, we want to do deals. And I'm not bragging or anything. They just want to keep giving me sneakers because they see the content, they see all the awesome subscribers, they see all the awesome comments that I'm getting, and they want to mess with your boy. So, I mean, till next time, guys, peace. I love y'all.